Hello, I'm Kevin Bracher, and I'm the head of school here at Whitefield Academy. And some of you might be wondering what happens in the head of school office. So I just wanted to give you a glimpse into what I do. First and foremost, I am the link to the governing body of the school, to the Board of Trustees. And the Board of Trustees has three important roles. First, they are the guardian of the mission of Whitefield Academy. And part of in guarding that mission, they also help set long-term strategy so that we can ensure that we're sustaining that mission over the long haul. The second role of the board is they are making sure that we are fiscally responsible. So again, we can sustain the school into the long term, making sure that we have the financial health necessary to do so. And then finally, the third role of the board is to work with their one employee. I'm their one employee. They hire the head, support the head, evaluate the head. And so I work with them on those things and on the things that I've described. And we do that through a structure where there are 6 meetings a year with the Board of Trustees. And there are subcommittee meetings that work more often than that. The board's self-perpetuating, so that means that they choose their own members. At any given time, there are from 12 to 18 members of the board, and they can serve as long as 2 5-year terms each. The board grants me full authority to lead and manage all aspects of the school. In a lot of ways, I see myself as the lead servant. I love what Jesus does with leadership. One of my favorite leadership verses is, "For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many." So in a lot of ways, Jesus turns leadership in the org chart upside down. And so I see myself as that servant of everybody here so that the core business can go on well. Of course, as a leader, there's both the encouragement and the accountability. There's the support and challenge side to that. But ultimately, I'm here to serve others as they carry on the real work of the school. I don't do that alone. I have a leadership team that I work closely with, and I have an executive assistant, and they work with me on this all-encompassing task of leading and managing this school. Really 3 broad areas of work. One is programming, the second is stewardship, and the third is advancement. And so programming, that area involves, of course, the core business of the school that I mentioned, the teaching and the learning, the academic setting, all of that piece. Another part of the programming has to do with ensuring that we are tending to the spiritual formation of our students in this college preparatory setting. And then the third part of programming is all of the other areas like arts and athletics, and service and leadership. And so all of those are a big area of programming that I work with the leadership team on. The second big area is stewardship, and that's stewarding our resources. And of course, our best and most important resource is our people. So I work with the HR on ensuring that we're able to retain the best people, recruit the best people, develop them, all of those areas that are so important with our most important resource. But then also working on resources like our financial resources, our campus, our facilities, and ensuring that we're stewarding those well. So that's the stewardship aspect. And then the third big piece is advancement, and that's advancing the mission of the school. Advancing the mission of the school involves enrollment. We're advancing the mission by retaining and admitting new families, and further advancing the opportunities for Christian families to engage with a place like Whitefield Academy. So that's the enrollment piece. And then the other part of advancing the mission is developing resources to fund capital projects. And so we advance the mission by developing this campus into the place that it needs to be to support this mission. So that's, generally speaking, what happens in my office. For the latest information and initiatives and strategy, look for the State of the School that happens every year around January or February, and you'll hear more specifics. About the God-sized work that we get to participate in here, We are in the business of seeing lives transformed by the Lord, and I get to do that alongside the best people, whether it is my leadership team or the faculty, the staff, the coaches, the parents, the students. It's a joy to be the lead servant among this incredible community that the Lord has knit together. Feel free to contact me. The best way to contact me, if you need to, is through my assistant, Rebecca Turner. So thank you so much for listening. Glad you're a part of Whitefield Academy.